Here in the Department of Defence, we have coordinated the production of the new National Risk Assessment for Ireland. This has been a whole of government and whole of society effort to understand exactly what risks the country is facing.
We use an expert focus group methodology to determine what the key risks facing the country are, and that's based on the likelihood of the risk and also then the impact if we had such an emergency. And our experts this time have determined that antimicrobial resistant infection is the top risk that we face, followed by a cluster of 3 risks: pandemic, particularly of the magnitude of COVID-19, the cyber attack risk, and finally the risk to our critical supply chains. That could be food or medicines. As a member state, Ireland have certain obligations in terms of the identification and management of risks. So on a 3-year cycle, each member state produces a national risk assessment, and that process actually takes about 15 months with a group of people coming together to identify the risks, to assess the risk, to then plot the relative risk, and then to put in place arrangements to manage those risks.
This work has been informed by research which has been funded for us by the European Commission. They have helped us to develop a new approach where we can look at both traditional national strategic risks, which are based on historic data, but also they've helped us to understand a new way of also analysing and measuring emerging risks that we have to forecast through different means. We are also bringing the public into this strategic risk management process as well in a very structured way, so that the public's view on emerging risk and on strategic risk can be part of that overall process.
As part of our EU-funded FUTUREPROOF-IE research project, the team of researchers at DCU consulted with the public about a wide range of issues, and one of the things we asked them was, based on trust, how likely is it that you would follow the recommendations or the guidelines produced by the central government? And we were absolutely delighted to see that the public have great confidence and trust in central government and in the advice they receive during an emergency, with a trust rating of 90% being achieved for central government. The only 2 agencies that score more highly than that are the emergency services and our Met services, so Met Éireann.